Avocets have been typically at the far end of this little wetland area, this little floodplain or mangrove swamp. Water's been consistently dropping since we arrived. So I'll just make my way over some. So I'm seeing already lots of blackneck stilts. They're the predominant species, so, water, wetland type species. Yeah, greater, lesser yellowlegs in here. Dunlin, northern shovelers. There's a male and a female right now. I can see ducks. So duck we would see in Ottawa, primarily in the. They don't stay. They're a pass through. There's egret. Here, I'll just try to do this by turning this around and then pointing. I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to see. So the shoveler, my finger, the shoveler is just along the edge. There's the male. Over here, there's some blackneck stilts. You can see, I don't know, again, the wide angle nature of a GoPro, not good. And I did try to do a video at the grass quits, and it's practically impossible without a tripod or a monopod, and stupid Peter doesn't have one. Actually, you might see this guy right here, a little killdeer. There are some dunlins, short-billed dowitchers, I think was the other one I saw last time. Actually, I can see the avocets. They stand out. They're a bit bigger. The body is bigger than the blackneck stilt, and they're hanging around in a group. Right now I can count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. They're kind of just over here. They stick together. It seems like they really stick together in here as a group, but they hang around the general area with the blackneck stilt. There's always a stilt over on this side, so over here, that's calling. The big group doesn't. There's never one that I've heard in the few times I've been here call. So I just find that kind of funny. Interesting behavior. Maybe the day before yesterday, there was a tricolored heron in here, as well as a green heron. There's an egret, yellow legs on it, smallish, so I'm going to not guess, but say it's either a snowy or a cattle eagle. Oh, no, sorry, it's a ibis, because now it's just turned its head and I can see the very downward bent beak of the ibis, of the white ibis. Which is cool. Okay, shouldn't swear. Not great for photography right now here. So what I'm going to do, actually, where the ibis is, so it's kind of over here. You might have seen that red car just go by. There's an opening there. That's kind of where I went through the mud, and you can see here. It's really yucky. I'm going to walk over there, not get my feet dirty this time though. Likely I'm going to flush the ibis, but that's okay. I've got lots of pictures of ibis. I'll actually post a few right now from a different pond closer to the hotel. So yeah, I'm just going to put this on pause, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to walk over there, and hopefully we can see the avocets. So I'm running out of battery on the current. I'm just going to turn this around So you can see what's going on. So over at the far side, kind of over here, again, I don't know if you can see this, and maybe on a larger screen you'll be able to. That's a white ibis. The Avocets, let me just see if I can carefully not make too much noise. So the Avocets are just kind of here on the edge. Right in front are some blackneck stilts. I believe those are Dunlins, but I'm gonna have to. When it comes to these shorebirds, I suck at the identification. So I'm going to say they're Dunlins, but I'm probably, it's like I'm 95% sure. No, I'm 95% sure I'm wrong. So we'll just pretend we know what we're talking about. Black neck stilts, of course. I think I already said that. Just as I was walking in without the camera on, I'm pretty sure it was a small blue heron flew in. What flew away also at the same time were, I'm pretty sure they were greater yellowlegs, but they could have been spotted sandpipers as well. Again, I did get some pictures, so I'll be able to do some ID with Merlin. So you can see the Melia behind. It's not. I mean, it's a three. Is that 3 stories? Yeah, I think it's a 3-story complex. 500 plus rooms, I think they were saying. It's massive, but that aside, if you just don't look above the far shoreline with the trees, this is a pretty spectacular little pond. You can't see where I went through the. I'm actually going to just move up a little bit. Okay. Ooh, those. Okay, I'm just going to put this off for a second because I just saw something. So I'm just going to leave it like this, facing the pond. Instead of turning it, just make sure. Oh, the microphone's way down there. I don't know. I really hope this works. So the Avocets are right in front of me, but it was a Dunlin shape bird. Kind of plump, round, smallish, not too tall on the legs, but with a very, very long, straight beak. The beak was on one of them almost looked as long as the body type thing, so I'm not quite sure. The heron wasn't a blue heron, it was in fact a tricolored. I've just taken some pictures, so maybe I'll put it up now. There's also some ducks way over in the corner, and I'm thinking, since the shovelers are still behind me in that other part of the pond, that could be blue-winged teal, because there were blue-winged teal here earlier. Yeah, pretty. I just find it spectacular. Have a chair here, and should have brought a tripod though. I think that just. I'm not a tripod user. I do have tripods. I do then with really good gimbal heads and all the rest. I have the gear, I just don't use it. Probably like many of you. We buy stuff thinking we're going to use it. It'll make a big difference in our photography, and for whatever reason we don't. So this is a good example of why you should sometimes, at the very least, I should have a monopod. I do have a tabletop tripod with me, but in a situation like here, well, it wouldn't be bad. You can see where I went through those are my feet marks. So it's fairly mushy. But in a situation like this, yeah, that tabletop tripod would be probably better than nothing. I sure brought it. Okay, so I'm going to put this away. I want some water, and I'm running out of battery anyway. So I'll change the battery as I walk back to the grass quits, because It's getting to be noonish and the light's awfully harsh, but you know, you get to see stuff that maybe it's a lifer and it's an ID photo, so it doesn't matter. The grass quits are in good shadow, so good shade, so certainly they'll make better pictures if I can get some good pictures. Okay, so that's it for here, and we'll talk to you in a second on this, but probably in about 30 minutes or so. Okay, bye for now. It sounds like a Batista. That is, Cuban Blackhawk. Okay, new bird for the year. Yeah. So we'll just, I don't know if you can see it flying. So it's an endemic. I just love that call. Beautiful bird. Primarily eats crabs. Fresh. Where's he going to land? I actually have some nice ones. This guy's up on a telephone post, and I'm walking back for the grass quit, so I'm not going to bother. It's not, you know, it's a nice bird, and but I have some pictures, so I'll just put one of the pictures I've already taken of it from last year. Oh, that was good. So yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for anybody who's watching. Hopefully this will be edited down to something that's a little more reasonable in length versus the segments I've filmed. I'll try to keep my videos to 10 to 15 minutes, and until I can get some actual video of birds, just me talking and doing monologue is, you know, it's only going to have so much. You're only going to want to spend so much time listening. So I'm just going to end it now. Again, I keep saying I'm going to end it, and I don't, but oh well. I'll just maybe go out over here to this little point and go out on a nice video of the ocean.